This young lady right here, Halima Abubakar. Let's talk about her. You guys remember who Halima Abubakar was, right? She's uh she's an Hollywood actress. She was. I don't know if we can say she was now, but she's still alive. She still is. I guess we can call her an Hollywood actress. I really have just one question here. Is this what rock bottom looks like? But she's going through it. She's going through. We've reported on her here in the past. She was dragging it out with Apostle. Remember a couple of years ago, Apostle Suleiman. Okay, I think what I saw yesterday was that she was begging for money on the internet. Which I'm not going to shame her for that. Only God knows what she's going through. Maybe she's had it. Okay, so there's a 21-minute video. I'm just gonna maybe try to play a little bit of it. It's a 21-minute video. Let's play a little bit of it and then we'll talk. Okay, listen and listen.
Hi everybody, how are you? Good morning. Um, People are confused what's going on and all that. I'm not feeling fine up till now. I'm just, good at being strong and pretending that I'm okay. This is me, but every day you see me post picture with, filter. That is a filter on TikTok, not this is how I look.
So apparently, in recent times, she's been posting on TikTok, and with filter, a lot of people do that. And I guess trying to make themselves happy, but then they're going through a lot deeply. She said, "This is how I look." There are many people that look like this. By the way, they put on the filter, a good, nice makeup, they go about their day. But what she's going through right now is probably more a mental health issue. It doesn't mean she's a weirdo. Nigerians, listen, it doesn't mean she's mad, okay? But what she's going through is a mental health issue. If you're an Halima Abubakar, as in like you have clout, natural clout, you're a superstar, you're a rock star, but somehow you resorted to this. You couldn't find your way to, even if it's as simple as begging for gifting on TikTok and make it work for you. Even if it's as simple as let me talk to some of my colleagues, this is probably more of a mental health issue. Take care of yourself. Many of you are covering up with filters on the internet. Okay, ladies, take care of yourself.
Because I don't want to post picture looking like this. And some of you will be laughing. What is funny? Look at me. Will I be? What other thing do I need to say? Why would somebody say I am lying? Lying about what? That I'm sick? Yeah, I go to hospital. I actually go to Turkish hospital, which is one of the biggest in Nigeria. I don't look okay. This is not me. This is not me. Okay, you sacked me from Nollywood, which is okay. So many. What is all these betrayals and all this? Will I be? Is a mad person that lies that they are sick? They said I was never sick.
Well, she lost a case against Apostle Suleiman. She was accusing him of using her for rituals and all that kind of crazy stuff. But I feel like she's probably just very depressed as well. So money is not everything though. Fame is a drug. It's a drug, so you gotta be careful with that. Um, Let me see. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this report on Vanguard, Nigerian Vanguard. Uh, in an emotional appeal during an Instagram live session on Tuesday, Abubakar. Okay, that happened today actually. Was it today or yesterday? I'm not sure. Abubakar recounted her struggles, stating that she has been residing in her village for over a year. Expressing distress over her condition, the actress emphasized that she was not feeling well. In a plea for support, she shared her account details, urging Nigerians to come to her aid. She said, and I quote, "Good morning. People are confused about what is going on. This is me, but every day I post a picture with a filter because I don't want to post how I look. And some of you will say I'm lying. Why would I be lying? Lying that I'm sick? I went to the biggest hospital in Nigeria. You sacked me from Nollywood, which is okay, but what are all these betrayals?" Okay. So sack her from Nollywood. If Nollywood doesn't want her, some skit makers will want her. And she could still make some really nice change to feed herself. But I think it's more than that. I think she's probably just depressed and dealing with mental health issues. They said I was never sick. I was lying. I was in the village for more than a year. I moved here recently because of the hospital that I go to for checkup. So I'm around here and I'm done. There is nothing wrong with me medically. My best friend said I'm lying, that I'm acting sick. You're a wicked person. How will someone lie in sickness? See, that's Nigerians for you. If it's not medical, as in like physically medical, then it must be a lie. That's part of the problems with Nigerians. Maybe not necessarily Nigerians only, but Nigerians are who I'm familiar with. Do you know how many people I have been begging? I've been begging everyone to get medication, no work. And I quote, "My best friend said I'm lying. She did not even come to check up on me. Do you want me to die? She said, do you want her to buy herself? I won't even mention her because that shows me that she was never my best friend." I think a lot of people are just not educated in Nigeria. A lot of people are ignorant, So, and some choose to stay ignorant, sadly. So we just have to keep educating people patiently. The whole of Nollywood doesn't talk to me. Everybody I go from DM to DM trying to see who will help me. I was rich. I sold my 3 cars, not doing anything. Her revelation has sparked reactions across social media, with many expressing concerns over her welfare. Listen, I'm covering this story because this will be another, additional noise on her noise. Nigerians need to do better when it comes to taking care of their own, particularly when it's mental health issues. If it's not tangible, that they can touch it in the way that they're being socialized, as in like everything is either spiritual or physical. There's nothing in between for Nigerians. That's the sad truth. It's either spiritual or physical, So she's obviously at a rock bottom right now, and if nobody comes to her, all of us need help. Let's be honest with that. All of us need help. But when we see some obvious situation like this, we need to continue to educate ourselves. If you see somebody like this in your family, there's nobody that just want to wake up one day and just be a deadbeat. That's not how it works. They might need a little encouragement, right? They might need a little bit of 5 minutes conversation. That goes a long way for many people. Depression is real, and some of the symptoms can be what she went through, to accusing Apostle Suleiman and all those kind of things, Now, obviously, we don't want to get into the conversation about if Apostle Suleiman was truly involved or not. But when we enter a world where people can just come out into the street and say, this person abused me, and you don't have evidence, especially in Nigeria as a society, you go shalaye tired though. And I'm warning you right now, even the Didi type of stories, okay, 10, 20 years from now, you're not just going to be able to run into the internet streets and say somebody assaulted you and they will just take them and just remove them from their lives. No, you're going to need more evidence, because I guarantee you, the fact that we say let's just believe them, somebody is going to abuse that. There's more and more people. Anytime money is involved, as in you can just run into a court and file a civil lawsuit and then just bring somebody down. Somebody's going to abuse that. Why? Because money is involved. Okay? And that's going to make it hard to believe who is actually telling the truth or who's not telling the truth. And there's going to be more measures and measure. Many women are going to like, okay, you can't do that to my son. And they're going to fight. So I'm telling you, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Everything in front of our eyes is still evolving. Okay, but let's not wait until tangibles before we can see somebody that's like this and say they need help. They need, because if they will do whatever they need to do to survive. And if we're raising children also that will just, that are a function of broken homes and things like that, you're going to see more of this kind of situation. Okay. Mario says we need the officials in charge of the country to behave like that statement. I don't want to hear from entertainer. Okay, he's talking about Davido. I agree. I'm glad Davido apologized for his earlier statements. Take courage and maturity to admit you were wrong. Yep. I remember her. She has been through a rough time. Yes, she's been going through it. One day it will be okay for us to say we have mental issues without attributing it to jazz. Yes, Marriott, you and I know this. This is a serious problem in Nigeria. This is a serious problem among people that claim to be traditional. If it's not physical or spiritual, it doesn't make sense to them. It doesn't make sense to them. Anyway, I think that in itself is a mental problem that we need to fix. That's why bloggers are getting sued. Yes, we're going to see more and more of that. People are going to getting sued for running their mouth. Okay. Anyway, hit the like button, share, subscribe. What do you think about this? Okay. What do you suggest that we can do with regards to mental health? Okay. We don't have to wait until you see a lunatic in the middle of the streets. Okay. If somebody is running their mouth, and they're coconut head, that can actually be attributed to mental health. Okay. Anything can be attributed to mental health. We need to slow down on that too. We need to be careful. We're not just call anything, because anybody can come out and commit an atrocities and then say they have mental health. So we need measures in place. But first and foremost, among Nigerian communities in the diaspora and in Nigeria, there's serious education that's needed. These are some of the things that's affecting marriages, relationships. There's serious education that's needed to help people learn how to process their emotions, so that they don't go further and focus. Once you hit rock bottom like this, that may not necessarily be you're still alive. Okay, it might be too late at that point in time. What can we do? What are your suggestions? What can we do to continue to educate people and more? Sometimes people wait until they're in a worse situation before they think they need to invest in themselves, their mental health, and things like that. Their mental health, their emotional health, emotional intelligence, social intelligence, all those kind of things, right? Sometimes they wait until they hit rock bottom before they pay attention. But rock bottom can be too late for some. She's still alive right now. Hopefully somebody can run to her aid and help her. Anyway, that's all I have on Halima. I have one more short story and then we'll call it a day. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.